Either which way I have to go through a trap. Oh, that's fun.
Searching is my observance.
Took a wound because of that.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Oh, your efforts are noted.
The pain will subside.
The healing is much appreciated.
Anything else hidden over here?
In this tapestry
No.
of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Operation successful.
To the warehouse? Do I want to go in here? Oh, this makes me leave location, okay. She's just beating her head against the wall?
I better myself through my service.
Let's go to the western side.
Patience.
We can always go to the warehouse if we want to later. Come on, people.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Hello. So the Emperor in your heart and deeds, or just scripture? Captives? Fanatical old man, rebel trooper. Okay. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence. Others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone, shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Ald. Look at what you're doing to your own family. Woman about 60, grey-haired, but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms towards him. Take pity on us, let us go. Stop talking and brace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates? I'm the chief. My former name, Ald, is meaningless now. I'm the father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth. My children will see it. Spare your children. His mind and soul pierced by shards of colorful deception. Hues once twisted by despair and the Immaterium's influence. It'll never be the same again. Cognition is not your primary function. You're saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of your agonic teachings have confused what you meant to make mockery. Wait, I confused you meant to make mockery of your deplorable intellect. Jesus Christ! Abelard's face turns red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them? Have you been blinding them so they could see the truth? Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. The old man is obstinate. But you sense that the confidence in his voice has diminished. Think about it. What good has the final dawn done to anyone? Some have died, some burnt out their eyes. Some have gone insane. But they said the end was near. They promised salvation. I wanted nothing else. The man's weapon falls from his hand to the ground, touches his head. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Ard. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? No. Kill the old man, your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. Yes, death to the heretic! As soon as the hostage, as soon as the hostage sees it, they start moving fast and soon disappear around the bend. What about the other heretics? Ow, what the hell just shot me?
What lies beyond?
Tenderized enemy damaged by the soldier's area attack. He's got no area attack, he's got single, Second attack action. Heals plus... Soldier's medium armor does not reduce dodge. That might be good. Yeah, but I'm not using medium at the moment, but it could be nice. I rarely get to reload, honestly. That one's not helping me. Willpower. Defensive maneuvers, when the warrior takes damage, they gain increased dodge. I kind of want to increase the range of my ram, yeah. And she can't heal, so no bloody point in that. I didn't give you the camaraderie. No, let's go with the fired up. Actually, no, you are using medium armor. Yeah, see, that took you up to 80 instead of 60. Hmm. No, let's boost the fellowship, yeah. Mm-mm.
Ready for data input.
Hmm.
Flesh is weak.
Oh?
Field medicine at its finest.
System shutdown is premature.
My appreciation.
Trying to remove these wounds, so yeah, fresh injuries.
Oh, take my transient gratitude. They will see.
You see that?
Oh, yes, indeed. They all will
Never doubt
see.
me.
In this tapestry of a world,
Command center. That's probably, yeah, that's where we want to go. Just having a quick little gander. Hello.
curiosity sings in my veins.
You really tell me that's nothing?
What curiosity unveils itself before me? One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Let's go to the command center. Figure out what our next step is. Installed right in the command center.
What
Yeah.
lies
Hi.
beyond?
Thanks. Which one's the governor? Oh, probably him. I'm sorry, what? Governor of the Star System? Is that your full name? Jesus Christ. Welcome to the temporary headquarters. Sarian. Governor, yeah, Medina? Or Medina? Greetings. Lady Navigator, what an honor. I never thought the House of Celia would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Celia is grateful for the support that you provided Europe 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy out. I'm not seeing the convoy sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that's so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and personally executed by me. An outrage. I will have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. Slight suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there's a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently the Lady Theodora that was the head of Von Valentius. I received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue trader? Our ship was attacked. Lady Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That is all you need to know. Gunnar frowns, and deep shadow falls across his face. Rogue trader Von Valentius slain? Unthinkable. Please take my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Bombers. Yeah, I need a fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on my ship. I'll need material compensation. Bows his head, and of course, Your Lordship, you'll be compensated for any losses. And I'll see to it personally that your ship holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Nice, profit factor gained. Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. You might as well. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I will be unable to do it until we dealt with the insurgency on this planet. I'm sure that you won't have long to wait. Rabble will soon be duty punished for their heretical scheming. Yeah, let's commend what's-his-face. Wish to commend the courage of one of the officers, Sergeant Malgan, or Malgar. Being a soldier, the valiant defender of the starport. Sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. My kinsman, Conrad von Valentius, has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he's hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. This traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we'll surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location, however. We have a Cocator. I need to ask Sarah how to pronounce that. Here at the command center, connected to the data crypt from Logis Able Sanctum. It's agitated all the Lex Mechanicum reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. You managed to convince the stubborn machine to let you might learn something about Conrad's movements. It has he fled from your ship on a not he fled from your ship not on a pair of wings. Henrix von Kalox, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? Lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kalox has left for the hallowed electrodynamics Cenobium, an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are, needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. I suppose that's too a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. Okay. The weapon the insurgents are using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing's preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kalox, you should, yeah. Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. On behalf of the Priest of Bards, I, Magos Anaman, I'm officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must report the state of the relic and assure myself that there's zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to, oh my god, the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. Deemed it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of the monastery, I have my hands I have on my hands a whole planet or capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We've lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Magus is part of my retinue, and you have no right to give him orders. Mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you. I would bet my life that no. The governor voice dies down in a low growl of driving. Yeah. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Benet clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So, this is the negotiation technique that you resorted to? You think this is the first time we were threatened with a weapon? No. This could be your last. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magus. Why are you so determined to go to the monastery? It's just because of the relic? It's why I came to this world? I'm expected there. It'd be a pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Say nothing, do not interfere. Your lordship, I trust that you grant me a place aboard your shuttle. The Deputy Mechanicus would be grateful for your cooperation. As compensation for your consideration of my quest, I, Magus, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rikard system in the role of bodyguard, protect you at all costs against your life's functions until your life's functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rikard system. You're alive. Governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. Pascal, what is so special about the Cedivium and the relic? What is it that has drawn the attention of the interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction. Could end up in the heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rikard nearness, oh my god, uninhabitable. Heresy must be purged from all the blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power Category 3 blasphemer, deserving immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we received, Lokius Able Human set off for the hallowed cinema a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on your master Van Kalox, or on Master Van Kalox. Pascal rasped, confused. My name is Pascal Human, not Able. I know nothing of such a person. What do you know about this Able, Governor? Have met him in person before? This esteemed Logis supervised the work of Racus Lex Mechanicus for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel. I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Where do I get information on this individual? Just to inspect the esteemed sanctum. It was destroyed by the rebels. Covered several data crypts and connected them to the command post. Okay. Been used as a signal intelligible only to those to its intended recipient. In that case, it might be the Archmagus armament initiating an investigation in data collection procedure. Christ, fucking sound. Tenses up and listens, and then turns sharply to face. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magus. You stare into the shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. Every shard at once. Mending it is It is that much more of a tainted affair, then. Okay, I have no idea what she's talking about. See. Glad to be of service, your lordship. Are you confident that you'll crush the insurrection soon? My impression has been exact opposite. That's so. I'd like to hear your reasoning. Scores of crazed people, even with scorched eyes, are stalking the streets. Insurgents are maiming their own? Good. I see that it's not in my power to convince you. Let's change the subject. Okay. Good talk. Well, looks a lot older than, and worn the one next to it. However, it's evidently been well cared for and numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed. Fresh seals up with prayers to the Omnicide adorn the surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside the small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Waiting access code. Also, bypass the security layers. The computer is ready to reveal its secrets. Leans forward and runs his fingers across the keys. The computer screen blinks and responds. Strings of unknown characters. I appealed to the machine spirits to open Logis Abel's personal archives as well. Accepting my request. Go to his private archives, results of Logis Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it, shackled in stasis. The minds of the initiated are slumbering in neural harness of their vows. I'm registering an impulse of change, surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned to a circle. But the cycle can be continued, or can be discontinued. Revelation granted by the Omnissiah, of course. But this is not making zero sense to me. The course of the data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seeking an audience, Venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. Request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the Cenobium. Message has also been sent to the Feribundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Feribundus system. It's me. Omnicide, grant me wisdom to fathom the mystery. I can notice and yeah. Two great champions of faith whose external computers were placed inside satellites' cores after the shells perished. The purpose of sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Results positive, multiple instances of interference and malfunctions detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded by sacred Auger's eyes. First of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 cycles ago, early in the winter. Most recent one arrived a month ago. The conclusion of the insurrection on this planet has been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Riken system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. Subsequent ships' movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries. What is the nature of the activity on Rikophilia? Governor Medea's attention must be drawn to. Final entry cuts off abruptly. Recent observations. Ship signals broadcast through the system. Its signature exists within the records of the flagship. Okay, so it knows that we're here. Satellite Seraph the King reports the ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. It has been sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface. Another transmission detected at the planetoid, the prison planet. The transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Go to the investigator. Okay.
They will see. Oh yes, they all
Discuss the
will
intentions of the
see.
planet. Hmm.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Okay, I think that's as good as any to call it for today. I've been going for 8.5 hours. I am tired. I have things I would like to otherwise do, but I'm enjoying this game greatly. If you missed out on anything from today, would like to catch up, whether it be this or whether it be Mind Over Magic, which we were playing earlier, link in the chat right there. Everything I do gets uploaded to YouTube as quickly as I possibly can. Let's see if there's anybody I can send you boys and girls onto. I don't know who's live in the moment, but I will endeavor to find out. That's to YouTube. That's the wrong site. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to Perth Villain. He's playing some Cross Bliss. I don't know what that is, but he usually plays like some older type games, or usually stuff I've never heard of. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, take care. Love your faces.